Listen, it's a ritual. Wake up, train, refuel. Work, train, refuel. What do I refuel with? Planta, baby. Get you some. The most important punch, the one that you need to learn how to use because it sets the tone on everything, is your jab, is your lead punch, right? So if you're right-handed, your jab will be your left hand. If you're left-handed, your jab will be your right hand. That's because you're saving your power, your dominant hand for your power punch. The jab is not considered a power shot. However, you can throw your jab in a power capacity by just certain things like stepping into it, putting a little stank on it. That's what we like to call it. That's so scientific, right? I'm gonna show you guys the jab or the number one, okay? So, okay, nice tight guard. Now, right now I'm a little too close to the bag. I'm gonna back up a little bit. If you're right here, if you can reach the bag, you're too close. You wanna be a little bit further. Why? Because you wanna stay outside of striking range. If you can't touch him, he probably can't touch you unless he got some long ass arms, all right? Now, that may seem asinine if you don't know, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because you wanna step into it. You wanna stay in a safe space and step in to attack when you're ready. You set the tone, okay? So, you'll see my feet will coordinate with my hands. So, as I'm punching, I'm stepping in as well. Boom, okay? Boom, okay? So, you'll see it in real time. Okay? So right now, I threw the jab, I stepped in, and then I pulled right back. I stepped right back out of punching range. A lot of times, people, when they get defensive and in a panic, they throw punches. It's sloppy, it's wild. You don't want to get caught with that because that can happen. So it's good to, until you really know your opponent, you feel them out. So you don't throw everything in the beginning. So give them different looks. Double up on the jab. Okay? Now, there's a thing called keeping your head offline, right? So that's another tactic that you can do, and you can practice while you're jabbing, okay? So right here, I'm online. Right here, I'm offline, okay? So that means I'm not in a direct, my head is not in his target or in his crosshairs. So I'm back here. Now, me as a heavyweight, I'm only 6 foot. The average heavyweight is 6'5". So I'm shorter than most heavyweights. So what I gotta do is I gotta make myself even shorter by taking my head offline and I'm way back here, okay? That way it gives me some range. They're gonna have a hard time trying to reach me, right? And I have the leverage. The leverage in boxing and punching, it comes from your legs. So, that's where your power comes from, all right? So, boom. So, or you step into it and you take your head offline. Okay? You don't always have to jab to the head as well. The whole body, all of this is target, okay? I like to punch people in the chest, in the chin, in the neck. All of that matters, okay? If you can't get somebody clean, even hit them on the shoulders and the arms, that shit matters, all right? So a lot of y'all just beginners, you might not be actually sparring or taking fights yet. That's cool. So I'll get to that on a whole nother episode. But right now, that jab, that target don't just have to be the head, okay? It could be the chest. Now with me, stepping over right here while I'm throwing my jab, if they try to counter, I'm already offline, okay? Bow, bow. And I'm stepping into it, so it's turning that jab into somewhat a power jab, okay? So now I'm gonna show you, when I say you wanna give different looks, it's called varying your offense. You do the same thing all the time, they're gonna figure it out, they're gonna time you, and they're gonna catch you at some point or counter you. So you always wanna give different looks. Always want to move your feet up and down. All that. Throw punches when it's not expected. Okay. Another thing, when you're moving around, getting in position after you've thrown some punches, you could throw that out there just to measure them. Keep them where, keep them where you want them to be at, okay? A nice tactic also is throwing a jab to the body and to the head, okay? They don't expect that. Another tactic, something that I learned from watching Lennox Lewis, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. He said, we're all taught, keep our guard tight and throw your jab from here, nice and fast. He said, fuck that. Shorten the distance between you and your opponent by keeping your jab, your lead hand here. I kind of like this. If you guys see me fight, you'll see that my hand is kind of out here. Why I'm doing that? It's somewhat impairing his vision, right? It's giving me the opportunity to parry a shot if he throw it real quick. And my jab is that much closer to his face, okay? Instead of coming from back here, traveling that distance, it's a lot closer. Now, if I want to throw a power jab, I'm going to recoil back. Okay? Really step into it. Okay, so here's the thing. I want y'all to really work on the jab. So what I'm gonna do is show you an exercise. I've showed you guys before, but I don't think y'all really paid attention and watched it precisely. So I'm gonna do an exercise that I do for jabs. It helps to strengthen your lead arm and help to give it that endurance to stay up, right? And to throw meaningful shots and to throw a lot of fucking jabs, okay? I'm gonna explain it before I show you guys. It's simple. It's kind of like Iron Marathon when you do 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps. So you're gonna do 1 jab, 2 jabs, 3. Every time you throw, you are increasing your punch output by 1. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, all right? And also I want to send a big shout out to my people, Onward Athletics, hooking me up with dope ass training gear. They sent me, these are training gloves. I also have these gloves are actually sanctioned. They can be used in fights, in pro fights, so I will be using Onward gloves for my next fight. Shout out to Onward Athletics, they send me everything, headgear, club, everything. So dope shit, good people that know what's up with boxing, all right? So anyway, I'm gonna show y'all how this jab exercise actually looks. Let's do it.